Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming for you my updated makeup collection. So basically all I wanted to share with you is more of my storage, not like bragging about how much makeup I have or how much little makeup I have. I don't know, you be the judge of that. But basically I just wanted to share with you my system and how well it's worked for me because I've literally kept the same organizing makeup system for over 2 years now. Or no, 2 years now. And I absolutely love it. So I really wanted to share it with you guys and tell you that this is maybe a way that you want to organize your makeup if that's something that you want to do. But basically that's all I wanted to share with you, just a little intro and tell you that I'm not bragging, not that I need to say that, but just kind of telling you my experience with how organizing makeup works for me and give you some tips and tricks. So I'm going to go ahead and link everything that I mentioned down below, like the organization system and how I organize it will be linked in the down bar, but I'm going to go ahead and cut to the part where I actually show you my makeup collection. So I hope you all enjoy. I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys! Hey guys! So I am going to be filming an updated makeup collection tour thingamajigger. I haven't filmed one of these in probably over a year, so I thought what better to do it for the Christmas season to see, I don't know, Merry Christmas. I don't know why I said that, but whatever. Anyways, so this is what the top of my makeup drawer looks like. My makeup drawer is from IKEA. I will have it linked down below for you guys. 6-drawer little thing. It's comprised of like smaller drawers and then bigger drawers. So I just have it beside my computer and mirror right there, and there's my December schedule over there. So this is where I get ready every day, and this is the makeup that I use. I like to have it all available so I can just pick and choose. So I'm going to start with what's sitting on top. I have my Balletto Studios airbrush makeup kit right there. In the back is like a tutu from Halloween, so ignore that. I have an e.l.f. eyelash curler, some of my palettes, the Urban Decay Naked 1 and 2, a MAC palette, and then a BH Cosmetics 10 color blush palette. And then in these little jars right here, which are just old candle tins from Bath & Body Works, I have just some blotting papers, some Sally Hansen airbrush legs, some makeup brush cleanser, zit cream, all that good stuff, eye cream, tissues, scissors, and then I have a little red velvet chapstick over there as well. So let's go ahead and move into the first drawer of my makeup collection. Alright, so basically everything has stayed the same with organization wise, but I've just kind of changed up where I put stuff. So these little metal tins right here are all from Target. They're just from their office wear collection, which will be linked down below for you guys. So that's basically the main thing, and then I also have some rubbery grip at the bottom so that they don't slide around everywhere. So yeah, so let's go ahead and just get into them. I have an array of different sizes, but these first 3 big ones hold my powder. So I have all my powders right here. I just have like a new one that I'm going to be trying for my First Impression Fridays. I have some Neutrogena. Milani, you guys know I'm obsessed with drugstore, so basically drugstore everything. And then in here I have some BB creams, CC creams, and some concealers. So I love my L'Oreal BB cream, you guys know that. I have a Hard Candy CC cream in Almay, a Garnier BB cream, my primer, which is my e.l.f. primer, and then a couple of different concealers from like Amazing Cosmetics to Olay, Maybelline, bunch of stuff like that. And then over here is where I keep all of my foundations. So I have a BB cream, which I consider it a foundation. The matte BB cream from Garnier is amazing. I have some CoverGirl back there. I have Neutrogena, Revlon, Benefit, Laura Mercier, Chanel, Revlon, I believe, yeah, Revlon, CoverGirl, Maybelline, all that kind of stuff. And then over to the side over here, I keep some beauty blenders, and I don't know why I need 3 at a time, but apparently I do. And then I keep all of my Balletto Studio makeup that goes with my airbrush that's sitting up there. So I have that, and then I have my e.l.f. Kabuki, which I use regularly. I have a couple of little primers back there and some samples in the little far corner over there. So that is my first makeup drawer. Alright, now moving on to my second drawer, this is all eyes. So basically over here in this small, skinny little organizer, I have a bunch of cream shadows. So all of these are either MAC paint pots, Benefit creaseless creams, or the Maybelline color tattoos. And then I have a couple of Revlon cream shadows and stuff like that, and then some jumbo pencils from Anastasia, Benefit, and NYX. And then over here are all of my single kind of eyeshadows that aren't palettes, or small palettes anyways. I have some Hard Candy, I have some, I think this is Lancome. These are all e.l.f. little shadows, some CoverGirl, Wet n Wild. I have a ton of Wet n Wild back there. I have a Stila and some Clinique. And then over here I actually cleaned out my mascara spot. This is actually clean for what it is. I have a bunch of different mascaras in here. I'm a mascara hoarder. And then I just keep my eyelash curler in there as well. And then over here I have all of my eyebrow and eyeliner products in there, and then some Urban Decay Primer Potion, a little sharpener, and I have some individual e.l.f. lashes and then some of my powdered brow products. Okay, so this last really short drawer, and then we're moving into the bigger drawers, is lip products, and holy colorful is this, and I'm actually not a huge lip product person. Over here I keep my lipsticks, lip butters, stuff like that, my more pigmented things, so I have a bunch of Revlon lip butters, some Color Whispers, some Maybelline Vivids, stuff like that, MAC, Revlon Balm Stains, and then over here I have a bunch of lip glosses. I love the e.l.f. glossy glosses, those are one of my favorites. I have some NYX, some Rimmel, some lip stains, and then in the back over there I have some Stila lip glazes, which aren't my favorite. I love the Buxom lip glosses, they're amazing. And then I have just some tubed jelly lip glosses, which I don't reach for all that often, but they're in there. And then over here I have some sample lip products, and I have 2 tender tones and some e.l.f. conditioning lip balms, and then a Kors lip butter and a Revlon or a L'Oreal Hip Jelly Balm, which needs to be thrown away, seriously. Alright, so this drawer is my blushes, bronzers, highlighters. So over here I have all of my e.l.f. Studio blushes. I have some Wet n Wild, some Hard Candy, and then some other little randoms. I think that's a L'Oreal one back there. In this I have a Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blend blush, which is like one of my favorites. It's in the color Fresh. I have a Sonia Kashuk cream blush, a Hard Candy So Baked bronzer in Tiki, an e.l.f. clean brush, some cream blush, if I can talk, and some Maybelline Dream Bouncy blushes, and then some e.l.f. highlighters. Over here I keep basically some samples as well as all the Benefit little brushes in case I want to travel with them. In this I have some bronzers, so I have Hoola bronzer, NYC Physician Formula, and then some e.l.f. bronzers, and then 2 tints. I have just a red tint, and then this is Benefit's High Beam. So then over here I have some more of my higher end blushes. At the beginning I have just 2 Rimmel blushes, which aren't high end, but I love them. I have about 4 NARS blushes, about 5 MAC blushes, and then my 3 Benefit box powders in Hervana, Coralista, and Bella Bamba. And then I also back there have a little bronzer from Bare Minerals, and then I have my Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Okay, so this is kind of a random drawer, but I have a couple of palettes here. So I have my Urban Decay, I think this is the 4th book edition, I don't know what it is, it's a while ago. I have that palette, and then I have a couple of BH Cosmetic palettes underneath, like the 88 color palettes. I have some little, these are Bath & Body Works scent things for your car, some self-tanning wipes, some eye wipes. I have a bunch of Back to Lush things that I need to take back. There's like 5 of them, 6 of them there. I have some Back to Max right there, and then like a little kind of block that you use to get the fuzzies off your sweaters. And then I have some nail. I used to keep this in the drawer down below, but I had to move it up because I have way too much nail polish. So this basically just has nail polish remover and my nail grooming tools and stuff like that. Okay, and then last but not least, the last drawer is all nail polish. So you can tell I'm kind of a crazy nail polish hoarder. So over here I have all of my OPIs. I have China glazes right here, and then I have a bunch of Essie. And then over here are just some random ones. They go from Sally Hansen, Revlon, e.l.f., Milani, Orly, all that kind of stuff. And then over here I just have a little jar full of my little minis. So those are all of my nail polishes. Alright guys, so that is my completed makeup collection video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found it helpful organization-wise, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye guys!